In our last video, we talked about some of the foundational components of DivvyCloud in resources, filters, and how these two come together to build insights. Now, in this video, what we're going to do is take a look at this middle box here, which is what are insights and how do they relate to packs and what can we do with them? So I'm here in my Insights tab, and the first thing I see is this library, which is really just the catch-all of every check that DivvyCloud has. We ship with 408 checks out of the box, and then if you've created anything custom, you will also see them here in this library. And as you can see, I just did, we can scope it down to just the pre-canned or just the custom ones by changing the source up top here. Now the thing with all of these insights is that this is a lot, and you probably don't care about every single one of these in the context of your environment. And so we need something a little bit more focused. And so the place we go for more focused content is over to packs. Packs are just collections of rules. The packs, though, that DivvyCloud pre-cans for you are the ones you can see here, which are collections of rules as they relate to particular compliance frameworks. And just like you'll inevitably create custom insights, you'll inevitably create a custom pack or packs as well, because this is going to be a great starting place for you to get some initial visibility. But every environment's a little bit different, and so there's going to need to be some massaging that needs to be done to these packs to make it perfectly relevant to your environment. And so let's say that I wanted to take this ISO 27001 pack here and make it my own. Well, in that case, what I do is I end up with custom packs. Custom packs are, again, just collections of rules, but these ones are either clones of those compliance packs that have then been massaged by you, or they can be completely unique packs that have nothing to do with compliance and are just collections of checks for any other reason, whether it's cost control or operational excellence, best practices, governance, you name it. So if I want to create that custom ISO pack, I will call this ISO plus governance. And here is where I can go and set the that inheritance to say, hey, start me off with something we already had, which is this ISO pack. Now the rest of this, we could scope it down to a different account. We'll leave that alone. We can add a nice picture, which you can see here in the top right of the badge. And you most often won't need to deal with global pack because not a ton of people use organizations. They're more for like managed service providers. So we'll leave this alone with just a name, a description, and a base pack. We'll go submit. And here I have my new pack. Now, right now, this is just a copy of that ISO pack. And so that's step one, but we need that last piece, which is how do we make it my own? And so to do that, come back over to the library. And I can select any of these checks here. I'm going to go and I'll look for the check that we made in the last one, which is databases without an environment tag that are also public. I'll check this. And actually, we'll check a couple other ones. Let's say we want to make this nice and custom. I'll go Actions, Add to Pack, and then we will find our new pack that we wanted to add our checks into. And that's it. And that's how we go and created that custom pack. We inherited the checks from ISO 27001 and then also added in our best practices. Now, one last thing to note is let's say you also wanted to merge another compliance pack on top of that. If we wanted to add those checks in too, we do it basically the same way. Let's say we wanted to merge in PCI. We select this pack. We select, actually, let's push this out so we can grab them all in one. We select all of these checks. We go Actions, Add to Pack. Again, select our ISO custom pack. And now we've got this ISO plus PCI plus governance pack. And so the goal with this is that you'll end up with one or many collections of rules. And this is really where the core of DivvyCloud lies. And then in our next video, we'll talk about what we actually do with this content, which is either diving into bots and driving more automation off of these different checks, or using the compliance scorecard to give us more of a top-level view about how things are going. Thanks for your time and have a great day.